I'm streaming to you live. I am Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. And today I want to debrief the fitness slash stress test that I did on Saturday, November the 8th. And the reason being is that someone asked the question, how do I increase in performance? So, let's get to it. So I've got the video here cropped, and we're going to have a quick listen.
2, 1.
So during this test, my coordination is remaining strong up until this point.
Holy, wow!
At this point, I wasn't counting,
This is hard.
but I dropped off really fast.
Oh.
So it's telling me that my ability to sustain the pace is quite good before it really dropped off, because you can tell I was keeping the tempo, tick, 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 especially with the skipping. Now, is there something I could do to help increase that performance? I think so, and I'm going to talk about it today. Reason being because could it be the one missing piece in my whole kind of routine that I'm doing? We'll see. The reason being I say that because many of us know about muscle density, muscle elasticity, etc. But what about your bioenergy? This is what I call it, aka the electricity in your body. A lot of people don't think about this. They don't know about it. Why do I say this? Because how good is your coordination? And I ask this question because when I watch back the replay from Saturday, I'm able to do that stress test unbroken, meaning not tripping. I did trip just moments before, reason being because I was excited and I wasn't completely focused. So I reset the timer and I did it unbroken. And in that fitness test, I set the metronome higher to make sure that I accumulated enough skips within that 72 seconds to make sure I beat that record. And even dropping off in the last, I think it was 8 seconds, I still managed to reach the 250 skips. So essentially, I did it. And for me, that was the goal, to be able to get 250 skips in that time frame. Next week, I want to try to do it faster again and see if my training that I'm going to do this week is going to help with achieving that goal. So I ask myself the question, can performance increase with an increase in coordination, meaning the mind-muscle connection? And I think the answer to that question is yes. Does your performance increase when your coordination speeds up? I would think so. How do you improve or influence that coordination? I think by focusing on improving your bioenergy. What's bioenergy? What are the steps? In my opinion, the first step that's most important is water. Bar none. Because it is crucial for maintaining and supporting your electrical system inside your body, inside mine. When water is the most recycled substance / molecule worldwide, how do you ensure you are providing your body with the purest form? How? Well, if you've been watching me for any period of time, you would know I show you how to do it. I've shown you how to do it already. And I've talked about it every single live stream. And in fact, I drank already a cup. In addition to my pre-workout routine, which I have also talked about in previous episodes. Step number 2, you want to support your stem cell development naturally. Because if you're in competitive sports, that's what you've got to do, right? To encourage optimal recovery, production of hormones, and muscle fibers. Why do I say, why is muscle fibers involved? Well, because stem cells are part of that muscle fiber building process. It's one thing to consume protein for the fibers to be rebuilt, but who owns the construction set, if you want to call it? Who owns it? It's the stem cells. So if they are not functioning at a high bioenergetic level, then guess what? You're going to have some deficiencies in maximizing your performance. Now, there's always going to be limitations to how much performance you can achieve, but if you're participating in any professional sports or athletic competitions or even in, let's say, musical competitions, you want to make sure that your cells are functioning so that way you can perform playing music if music's your thing. It all applies. The same principles apply to anything and everything you do. So, if your water options are not pure, glutathione, the master antioxidant, may be less effective as it is needed to remove inhibitors within your body and also your bioenergy, aka electrical system. So inhibitors that accumulate inside the body from food choices, not necessarily from water, but from food, they are hard to control. Unless you are growing your own food, raising your own cattle, your own farm, you know you're going to be an extension of the products that you're producing. So will that influence how your body and your bioenergy within your body is going to be functioning? Yes, it's gonna. Yes. There's also another piece that's involved that many people don't consider, and I'll talk about that in a later episode. So when these inhibitors can reduce performance and affect your coordination when they clog up communication pipeline in the body. So basically, it's like, if you have a water pipe, and if there's all types of sediments that get put in, and then they reduce the amount of water or energy that flows. So does that play a role? Does water assist inside the body if you're putting the purest form inside? Yeah. And it starts at a young age. I'm already behind the 8 ball after so many years of not knowing, thinking about this kind of stuff. I only became aware of the water I'm drinking in 2021. So that's, 4 years ago? I was already 45. And I started to see, a decline in my performance. But gradually, over time, I think I've reversed it. And I say this because of the same fitness test that I did on November 8th, 2025. I did it 7 years ago. And I have video record and audio. You can, it's both. And you can see how my coordination during that test was, it was good, but compared to today, 7 years later, it's night and day difference. I could not do what I did on this past Saturday 7 years ago. No, not unbroken like that. And I'm older. What is the key behind all of this? Well, I'll tell you what one of the key is. It's the water. Combining it with minerals from salt. I like Redmond Real Salt. I think it's a good product. The source is from an old saltwater seabed that's covered with clay. And there's lots of minerals in there. And when I combine it with, you got it, this thing right here, the X39. Today is day number 210 of wearing it. I put it right here. Now, the X39 is focused on the GHK copper peptide, which is tied to stem cells and mitochondria development, strengthening inside the body. It basically activates that process inside your body by way of what's called photobiomodulation. And when you do this, you are lighting kind of the one of the sparks necessary for those cells to strengthen. And what I have noticed is the recovery. For me, I recover much faster now than I did 5 years ago. Much faster. And I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to do a type of training today that's going to focus on fatiguing the muscle. And I'll wake up tomorrow and I'm fairly certain I'll be doing it no problem. I'll get out of bed without any issue. So this is one piece. It's part of that performance. The other piece, which I talk about number one, being the water, the purest form, is crucial to make sure that this process is functioning at the highest level within the body itself. because you can't have one without the other. It doesn't work that way. You need to have things that complement each other, and then they gel together inside the body and then to strengthen the cells, and in which correlates into stronger bioenergy, which correlates into stronger performance. You see what I'm getting at? They're connected. And if you don't have clean water like I do, the purest form, then you likely could reap the additional benefits of the glutathione patch that's also available. And the glutathione will help with removing the inhibitors that are inside the body that are affecting your bioenergy, aka the electrical systems inside your body. And when you start to clean that out is when you will start to see some changes. I'm fairly certain you're going to see improvements. Now, this is why I asked myself, would I reap the benefits from glutathione? I think so. If I were to do it, let's say, on a maintenance schedule, a preventative maintenance schedule, then perhaps that would be the next key for me to elevate the performance. And I say this because if I reach a plateau with this fitness testing, in previous weeks, I think about 3 weeks ago, I felt my plateau would be around 215 beats per minute. I think that's being kind of generous, if you want to call it that. Maybe not hard enough on myself, because as it stands right now, I can easily do 200 skips at full bore speed. Now, how fast can I go? How fast can I still go? Can I go faster? I think the opportunity is there for me. It just all depends on whether or not I am already at my optimum bioenergetic level. Do I think there's maybe some room for improvement? Let's say 5%? Window, Morrissey? But I don't know. I'm asking myself that question. And I think I'll cross that bridge when I get to the point of where I see that plateau is. If I can't do it, if I can't achieve the 250 skips in a faster time, then there are possibly things that I could do. One is using a shorter jump rope, because right now I'm using a 9-foot length, and I'm choosing to continue using that 9-foot length because in order to go faster, I have to actually work harder for it. So it's a consistent benchmark for me to say, okay, it's kind of like running 100 meters. You can there's 100 meters, and only limitation is you, basically, to run faster. Now, if your legs grow longer and you can move them faster, well then you can reduce that time, right? Essentially. But if your legs stop growing, then you don't go faster if you're moving them at the same speed. So only option is to move them actually faster. And can you do it? And I think the only way you can achieve that is through the coordination piece. It's the only way. And this is why I'm consistent with regards to using the jump rope as a tool to help train my body and to try to improve that coordination. I think it's the best tool, because it correlates into so many other sports. And this is why Buddy Lee, the man behind the product, the rope that I use, he's an Olympian himself. He knows. And he's right. Now, how do you improve your body after that? Once you're training it, it's at the electrical level. It's about removing the inhibitors inside your body. And this is why I'm toying the idea of glutathione with regards to removing any inhibitors that my body may not have been able to remove. Because glutathione is an important master antioxidant. And the patch that's available through LifeWave, nothing goes into the body. It's done through the light. So, if you are in areas of the world where sunlight now is shortened, for example, here in Alberta where I live, the amount of sunlight that you get during the course of the day, it's not as much because the sun is away, more south. And because of that, the days are shorter, light-wise. So, and when it's cloudy or snowing, then you don't get that light exposure. So this is why this tool works, because there's no restriction. The only restriction is if you forget to put it on. That's it. Or you don't have it yourself. If you haven't bought it. And is this convenient? $7, if you, $7 Canadian, $7.50. It's a cup of coffee. How many people buy a cup of coffee every single day? Lots. And so many people are drinking toxic water, and then they wonder why. I feel like shit. It's awful here and there. Like it doesn't take doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Like, come on. So, number 1, water. It's numero uno with regards to driving the processes and the bioenergy inside the body. Number 1. Can't say it enough. Because I know. And I have already proved it. And I'm going to continue proving it. Next step might be the glutathione for me. So, if you want to know how to get this, well, I encourage you to scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Right there. Beep, 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 beep. It'll take you to unlockyourbioenergy.godaddysites.com. And on that page, you will find, not this one, this guy. This first button that you'll see talks about the studies and all the stuff, all the good jazz with regards to the technology. Okay? If you want to make a purchase, you can find the X39 in there, and also the glutathione patch as well. Okay? If you want to learn more about the water, it's deuterium free, and it comes with a molecular bond angle of 114 degrees. Okay? I show you how to make it. It's a nuisance to make because it's not something that it just comes out of nowhere. No. You need the process, and the process is patented to make it. And I'll tell you, I think it works as a crucial piece to making this work. Can't have one without the other. Doesn't work. So if you want to purchase the water from me, directly from me, I'll send it to you. I'm seriously thinking now to package it up in food saver bags. If you want the deuterium free, or if you want the cheaper option, which is reverse osmosis water that's converted into 114 degree molecular bond angle. If you want the deuterium free, that's a premium. Because that takes time to make it. And you're taking it away from me. I drink it every single day. And there's nothing that anybody can say to me out there that it doesn't work. Because I know it does. And when I added this, okay, now I feel it. Because how I feel when I wake up every single morning after a hard day workout. And today's going to be a hard one. Okay? So, if you want to get this, you click on the, here, how do I purchase your bioenergy products? You click on this image or on the glutathione, and it'll take you to lifewave.com. That's the only place you should get it. I am a registered brand member, registered distributor, brand distributor with LifeWave. So you see, when you scan this QR code right here, you'll see that you are shopping with me, Gordon Tomazic. Tomazic, as you see in the address bar. You can even just type that all in. Lifewave.com/Gordon Tomazic. And purchase only from LifeWave. And that's directly from them. Because sadly, there are counterfeits that want to take your money. And don't do that. Don't buy a counterfeit. Only directly from LifeWave. That ensures that you are getting the product. Because I don't like paying for something that doesn't work, but I do like paying for something that does. And I'm telling you, it works for me. Can it work for you? You don't know until you try. Complement that with the water. Now you got a winning combination. Because everybody's usually eating good. The ones that are involved with athletic performance, they know. You know you have to eat. But do they think about water? I didn't. Not until I found out about the purest and most observable. That's when a lot of things changed for me. And not only from an athletic perspective, but also from a health perspective. And am I going to stop? So, and speaking of not stopping, today's workout is going to be a doozy. Reason being is that it's going to involve the metronome is on. Nope, speaker turned off. And this is where I'm going to be doing what I call burnout training. So it's going to be reps, 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 and more reps. The cards are going to dictate what's next and how many reps. And as you see on the screen, the scrolling there, I got to turn my heart rate monitor on. The Black King will be pull-ups, so I'll be using the bands for that, because when it comes to doing burnouts in a pull-up, you know, using your own body weight, if you can use it, then hey, all the power to you. I'm not there yet. I'm close. I'm getting there where I'll be able to really burn out the muscle. But the focus is to make sure that the muscle is doing the work. So if you're going to do a pull-up, you got to go all the way down, up, down like this. Okay? And what's going to make it difficult is the timing. Because if I flip a Black King, okay, that will be the pull-up. And if I flip a number 3 card, then it's going to be this. 2, 3. So the number is going to dictate the amount of time that you need to keep doing the reps. This is where it's going to get fun. Especially if you're tired. And if you're using your own body weight, you're going to get tired fast. Then in the second round, you won't be able to do it. You'll be like, I'm done. And if that's the case, then hey, then you reach maximum fatigue. That's what you want, to reach fatigue. For me, I want to reach fatigue over a course of time. So that way I'm also burning fat cells. I want to make the fat cry. and that's by making sweat. Right? That's the sign that the fat's crying. So, I've got bands here. One right here. And then another one over here. Okay? We got that's the black body elastic bands. So I'll be kneeling down and then pulling it like this. Okay? So if it's black 3, 2, 3, 4, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Then that's done. Okay? So if you flip a black king times 10, then guess what? You're doing 40 seconds worth of burnouts. So that's a significantly amount. That's a long time. 40 seconds? That's a long time. So this is why the time aspect is very important, or going to play a crucial role in terms of how this is all going to feel. Now, if you get ace 10, then you got to do 40 seconds of the first exercise, 40 seconds of the second one, and 40 seconds of the fourth. Now, 40 seconds if it's a blackjack, then I've got the hammer curls. Okay, so it's going to be hammer. 1, 2. So that's why you want to pick a resistance that is something that you can sustain. That's going to be the key, because fatigue's going to set in very fast in this workout. And by the second round of face cards, if you can survive the weight that you picked at the beginning, hey, then you're pretty strong. Okay? So this is burnout training, maximum burnout training. And let's begin. All right. Cards are flipped, ready to roll. So we got pull-ups, then we got row, chin-ups, straight bar, curls, hammer curls, and the red jacks will be rope. Okay? Let's begin. First one, blackjack 7. So we got hammer curls. I've got here just a simple red band. And, yeah, just like this. Okay. 3, 4. I'm going to flip this around, because I don't want this to come out. I'm done. You could step on the band. I prefer not to, just because of the... I'll get this under control here. I want to try to save the bands right now, because they are in short supply. I know Blake he's been working hard to try to get this all sorted out for us customers. So here we go. I said black or times 7. 1. Oh, really? Okay, you stubborn band. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. That's a lot of reps. I don't know how many there was, but there were a lot. That felt lots. Next is Black King 8. So we have pull-ups. Alright. I'm going to do it this way. So we have 8. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Wow. Whew. Wow. I signed up for this. Next is Black Ace 9. So, we're doing pull-up, chin-ups, and hammer curls. 9. Here we go. Here we go. And 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Gosh. 6. 7. Wow. 8. 9. Wow. Next is chin-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, I'm fatigued already. What on earth? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Oh, I have to reduce that weight. Wow. I didn't think that was going to be that hard with that weight. I didn't think it would be, but it is. Okay. And 1. Yeah, 2 hammers. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Wow. Next, Black King 5. I said I need to do lighter. I'm not gonna last. Especially if there's big numbers. So I'm just gonna go down to the one less and use the blue. Sorry I'm doing this. First time I'm doing this kind of workout like this. So, not knowing my limitation. Okay. I said, Black King, we're doing pull-ups. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. All right, next up, red ace, 7. So this time we're doing rows. Okay, 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Row now straight bar. Okay. Oh, I'm getting my money's worth today. Okay. Straight bar. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, that should have been rope. I did. Oh no, that was straight bar. Now, rope. 70 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right. Next up, red king, 8. So we have rows. All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. Oh. Next, red ace, 9. Oh my goodness. This time, 9. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Straight bar next. Oh my. Okay. Straight bar. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Next up, which is rope. 90. Here we go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Next up, Red Queen, 7. So, straight bar. All right. I said, straight bar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Black Queen, 5. This time, chin-ups. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Next up, Red Queen, 8. So back to straight bar. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. This is definitely hard. Next, ace, black ace, 4. So, pull-ups. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, chin-ups. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, hammer curls. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Next up, Black Queen 10. So chin-ups. 40 seconds. Wow. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. Next, Blackjack 5. So we have hammer curls. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next up, Red Jack 4. So we have 40 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40. There we go. Next card, Red King 10. So, rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my goodness. Last, Red Jack 9. 90 skips. Here we go. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. All right, so that's 21:50. 2 minutes. We're going to do the next round. What I'm going to do for the straight bar and the hammer curl, I'm going to switch to lying on the floor and using the door guy here. And I'll do it this way. That way I can switch back and forth faster. Okay. Yeah. And just lie on the floor on my back and then do hammer curls and just straight bar curls. So it'll make the transition faster. I might have to, you know what, 21:50. Do I have it? No, I'll keep the bands. Keep the intensity up. Okay, so 20 seconds and we're going to start already. So I wasn't lying when I said this is going to be a lot of reps. Yeah, certainly is. All right, let's begin. First card is Blackjack 4. So we have hammer curls. Okay, so I'm going to lie on the ground and just do this tension, nice and even. And I said 4. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Next card. Yes. Black King 10. So we're doing pull-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next card, Black Ace 3. So we're doing pull-ups, chin-up, and hammers. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we switch to chin-ups. All right. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, hammers. Oh my. Here we go. 1, 2, do one more. Next up, Black King 3. So, pull-ups. And 1, 2, 3. Next up, Red Ace 6. So row, straight bar, and rope. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, straight bar. One. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, rope. 60 skips. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I gotta spit, sorry. All right. So it's Jack 6. Next is up Red King 6. So rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my. Red Ace 4. So we got row, straight bar, and rope. 40. Okay, so 4. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Next, straight bar. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, 40 skips. 10, 20, 30, Next up, red queen, 5. So straight bar. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, next up, black queen, 10. We got chin-ups. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, red queen, 8. Straight bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Black ace, 6. So, pull-ups, chin-ups, and hammers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, chin-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hammers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next up, black queen, 3. So, chin-ups. I tell you, I'm making this fat cry. 1, 2, 3. Next up, blackjack 9. So hammer curls. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Next up, red jack 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. Next card, red king 3. So we got rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Last but not least, red jack 7. So 70 skips. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right, so 39.52. Whew. So that second round went by a little bit faster. There was more smaller numbers. I'm going to turn this thing off. So, burnout training. Right, 1 minute down. I did break a sweat today. Pretty good one, actually. I could feel it just dripping. So almost done for the timer here. 2-minute recovery. So my goal is always trying to do each workout within a half an hour, and this one today didn't disappoint, I'll tell you. $39.52, so we're almost there for time. All right, here we go. So, debriefing the... Let's have a look here. Today's date, November 10th, 2025. Let's have a look at the heart rate now. So, the first round, there's sessions where I had really strong recovery. And then in the second half, not so much. So, that's, I would say, indicative of oxygen levels inside the body. Because of the water, it helps. It really does. And helps drive the performance of ATP. So, you probably notice, or even if I rewatch today's episode live stream, probably see where my speed in the burnout reps in the beginning first round was probably much higher overall, and because I had the energy, so I'm gonna try to fatigue myself. And by doing that, obviously in the second round, the my body's ability to recover is not as strong as it was in the first round, the first 20 minutes. So, if you're a fighter, for example, if you're in the UFC, I'm telling you, there's something to it. I'm no fighter, but I do know what this tells me, and that tells me lots. And I think it's probably telling you too. So, if you haven't done so already, subscribe also to my YouTube channel. I've only got 26 subscribers. I need to have 50 before I can actually live stream on YouTube from that channel. So it'd be great if some of you could actually subscribe to that channel, and then, because I'd like to do a little bit of the lives on YouTube as well, and so that way the actual live video is saved on YouTube, and then I can have a more solid record, or it just shows that I was actually live. And whereas here on Facebook, the video gets removed after 30 days. So that's why if you're looking for some of the older ones here on Facebook, they're no longer there. And that's the reasoning behind it, because of the 30-day limit. And but on YouTube, I do save them there. So, it does get compressed and, so forth. But I ask that any of you followers that have recently joined, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would help me out greatly. I'd appreciate that. And if you haven't done so already, you see that QR code right over there, that one right there. That'll take you to lifewave.com, where you can place your first order of X39 or the glutathione if that's what you're interested. And if you want to test the water, you can improve the quality of the water by taking 20 drops of the deuterium-free 114 degree molecular bond angle water and add it to your reverse osmosis and improve the quality of it. And if you think it's a scam, go to johnellis.com and look at the electrical experiment that was done by a fellow who was using this water in a circuit where electricity is going through water, and he actually increased the efficiency by decreasing the amperage draw, but the output remained the same. So if that doesn't tell you anything about the water, I don't know what does. Because if you could keep up with me today in the burnout training, or if you had difficulties, then that's your first indicator that, hey, I'm living proof that the water does something. It's tough. I have to fight through it, but I can get through it. And tomorrow will be another day. So tune in. I have more to talk about. Bye for now. Have a good night.